up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Welcome everybody to another episode of Savage Cash Stroke Savage Crypto. Here with me, your favourite superhero of cryptocurrency, the Supo-Man. In today's video, I am going to be explaining WTF, what the hell is going on with Bitcoin? It has gone down significantly below 11,000 today. Why? What is going on? You know, what is causing it to happen? You know, so I'm going to attempt to put some light behind that and give you some intelligence as to why this kind of thing's happening and what's likely to happen from this point. And then I'm going to be telling you about a futuristic cryptocurrency. Is the future here now? Is Black Mirror all of a sudden coming to life? So if you're excited by what I'm going to be presenting on today, then smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Let's have a look and make sure that I am actually live at the moment, because you never know, I could be talking to myself or could be on mute, although the microphone is on. So let me have a looky look and just see who's on lean. Up and down. God, that is such an epic tune. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Added newest. So, yes. So, look. Check it out. Check it out. So, at the moment, Bitcoin has actually recovered somewhat. Okay, so Bitcoin has now gone over 11,000 unless something's changed in literally the last few minutes. No, so it is above 11,000 at the moment. So it's not looking too bad. It's slightly recovered from earlier. I am actually live. So let me just say hi to peeps. Credits, my man Supo, King Supo, thank you very much. All you peeps watching today, very glad to see it. So, the market cap has been dwindling. It has gone anywhere from 450 billion to 440 billion. Why? What is going on? So, as highlighted in this article, people were not expecting Bitcoin to dip under 11,000. And let me show you why. Okay, because many of the traders out there, so let me just put this into view. Many of the traders out there will have been looking at the charts this morning and have spotted this head and shoulders. Okay, so this is an inverted head and shoulders. Okay, so it's got the three contact points. So you've got shoulder, head, shoulder. Now an inverted, so an upside down head and shoulders normally indicates bullish movement is going to happen. And so when it hit, you know, this particular point, which is the point at which the shoulder ends, it should have gone up. Traditionally, if this is the other way around, you would notice it going right down at the point at which the head and shoulders meet the trend line. But it hasn't actually happened. What did happen, though, was it went down, the complete opposite. So people were probably thinking, well, lots of people, as it says here, were probably thinking, what the hell's going on? Wasn't there supposed to be some kind of bullish movement? And so, of course, it made people slightly unsettled. Now, I think that there's personally a better graph that can be drawn here, which is, if I just move that to, yeah, have that there, and then have another, so that will be your resistance line, and then this will be the support line. So this would essentially be the, this would be an ascending, an ascending triangle. Now an ascending triangle normally means that a cryptocurrency is going to go down from that point. If it was a descending triangle and the cryptocurrency was you know, zigzagging and then it came to a head, then typically it would go up. But in this instance, it should normally go down. So we've got, you know, we've got our three contact points here, and we can see that the kind of buying and selling activity is taking it to this, eventually to this point here. So as you can see, it recently hit and it's going back up again. So it's going up towards that crescendo where it can go up and down. So I personally know that there are people that are expecting Bitcoin to go below 11,000 again, and perhaps significantly. There are some people, now I'm not personally saying that, I don't personally know what's going to happen with Bitcoin, but there is another way of looking and seeing what is happening with Bitcoin and why is it going down. So as well as doing the technical analysis, you can trace it back to how, you know, the general investment game is doing at the moment. So if we go to the Dow Jones, and then we go back to look at Bitcoin. If we look at the 3-month mark, let's go 1 year mark. I just did 1 minute. 1 year mark. Right, so if we look at this, right, we can see how December looked and how it went significantly down. If we go and look at the Dow Jones, similar happened. It was uprising until January, and then bang, it absolutely tanked. And a similar thing happened here. It went up in December, which slightly went against that trend, but then it went up significantly in January, and then it dipped significantly around about the 6th to 8th of February. And similar happened with the Dow Jones. So after the Dow Jones tanked, it tanked and sank to its lowest at about the 8th of February. So you can see that there are similarities between the Dow Jones and the Bitcoin movements, as well as the cryptocurrency movements generally. Also, if you have a look on Google Trends, this is what happens if you type in Bitcoin into Google Trends, and it shows you interest over time. So this shows you essentially what is trending right now. And as you can see, Bitcoin hit its absolute maximum in trend in December, and then started to go down from that point. And now we are at a point where Bitcoin is at an interest level of 17. And the last time that Bitcoin was at 17 was back during this whole period back in October when we had the China FUD. So you can see that there is the lack of interest there. There's the lack of spending. You can see that perhaps the whales have lost their money and so they've cashed out of Bitcoin. There's a number of kind of conclusions that you can draw looking at the information that is out there that governs both interest and investment activity, and particularly the whales. The whales are the ones that dominate the investment game, both on the Dow Jones and in Bitcoin. When the whales take out, the market suffers. And what we need essentially is for there to be a period where Bitcoin's talked about again, cryptocurrency's talked about again, the interest levels go right up, people are happier spending. And I imagine that's going to happen as spring enters, okay? But Bitcoin is showing a slight recovery, but I wouldn't be massively surprised if it went down again, simply because of what I just showed you, okay? Because the prices is going up towards that point in which the ascending triangle meets, okay? So just gonna have to wait and see. Not looking to spread FUD, but I'm just saying that could happen. Now, something that is looking really good to buy today is NEO. NEO is significantly down, and because Bitcoin has gone right down, the Satoshi conversion of NEO is excellent, because if you look right here and where it is around about here, $107 at the last kind of count on CoinMarketCap, $107 in Satoshi value. That's the equivalent of back in January when Bitcoin was worth $138 or so. So you are getting considerably cheaper NEO, and because the Satoshi value is so much lower, that you are getting what would normally have been $138 worth of NEO at $107. So NEO's looking really cheap today, particularly on a Satoshi level. That means it could be a good one to accumulate if you weren't already. Something which has really been growing is credits. So yesterday when I came online and spoke to you about credits, it had a real bullish movement. It went from 56 to 60 cents all the way up to well over $1 to about $1.20, which is an insane amount of growth. Now I imagine that this is kind of 6 times growth for a lot of the people that came in at ICO. So a lot of profits were taken. It sank right down to 79 cents and then got bought almost immediately back up to $1.10. And now it's kind of still getting kind of either accumulated. A lot of the people that have sold off are now trying to buy it back on the cheap because they can get more for their money. And of course, people who are waiting for a dip, BTFD, are now buying. So some good ones there, some good ones there. So that now takes me to my next part of this presentation. So I've been looking through ICOs. There's a massive appetite still for ICOs. I imagine that the fatigue is going to start, kind of seeping in soon, and people are going to start thinking, I'm sick of these ICOs. They're kind of diluting the market, because the more that gets added, of course, the more money gets taken away out of Bitcoin and gets taken out of some of the newer alts, and of course some of the established alts. And it's getting spread across these new cryptocurrencies, such as credits, and a load of the new ones that have come out recently. So, but there is still an appetite for ICOs, and there is still an amazing amount of innovation happening. And this takes me to my next one. So, as I have been telling you about recently with Black Mirror, which is a Netflix kind of series I've been watching, it's so super exciting, yet at the same time scary to see where technology is going. But one particular project which seems to be going on a path to making convenience even higher for people, making life more convenient for people, even more so than the internet has, is this cryptocurrency here, this ICO, Dorado. So I'm going to take you through Dorado, and this is actually good timing because at the moment there's a 30% bonus. So if you were actually interested in Dorado, then you can get 30% off what would be the standard ICO price once the bonus period ends. So let's do it Savage Crypto style. So let's talk about Dorado. What is it? What are the positives of it? What are the negatives of it? And then finally, what is my star rating of it? And how may you want to consider your investment in it should you choose to invest? So in a nutshell, what is Dorado? Dorado is Uber for same hour deliveries. Okay, so you can order something and you can do it via an app and you can have whatever you order delivered to you within an hour. And I don't mean food, I don't mean groceries, I mean anything. Anything can be delivered to you within 1 hour. So typically what you do when you fancy a takeaway or fancy, some food from the shop or something, what you would do is you'd place an order and then it would be delivered to you. All right. And sometimes if you order from a decent restaurant or a pizza house, then they will deliver that to you within an hour. However, if you need other things, if you need shopping, if you need a TV from a shop, if you need, I don't know, pharmaceuticals, if you need tablets from the pharmacy, what are the chances that that's going to be delivered to you and certainly delivered to you within an hour? That's what Dorado are doing, and that is delivery 2.0. That is the next level of delivery. All right. So as with everything, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and make sure that if you do want to invest in this, that you're not necessarily just taking my word for it, that you also do your own research. But this is based on my own personal opinion. So let's get into the positives. So what are the positives of Dorado? So the vision is to deliver items to you, whatever item that is, in your local area in under an hour. Okay, so you go on this app, you buy whatever it is you want to buy, and as I say, it's anything. And via the app, you can literally have this selection, food, electronics, anything, right? Anything that you want, sofas even. If you want to have it delivered to you, then what you do is you select it, and then you select delivery method, and then it can be delivered to you. And it's essentially to improve your convenience. Okay, you don't even have to get out of the house. All right, so that is the whole point of it. So it's less than an hour delivery of any item in your local area at your convenience. Okay, so that's the vision. So what's the pain? The pain really is that this kind of delivery service only really exists for food. But if you want to order or buy anything, books, you need a book instantly. Let's say for instance, right, it's 6 p.m. on the day before Valentine's Day, and you haven't got a present for your partner or something. Then how about you order something at a shop that may still be open and have it delivered to you within the hour, instead of placing an order in a panic on Amazon or something and then having to deliver a late Valentine's gift. So this is a way of essentially taking that worry away from you, where you're probably thinking, when am I going to get my item? When am I going to get my item? Is it going to arrive in time? Particularly good around Christmas. But this only really exists for food, this kind of convenience of delivery. If you want to have pharmaceuticals, if you want to have electricals, if you want to have furniture delivered to you, you've got to wait at least a day or more. So that's the pain that exists out there. And with Dorado's solution, it's any item, and how they deliver it is via a few methods. Okay, so they have deals with couriers, but the real innovation is in drones. Okay, so drones essentially are 10 times faster and 6 times cheaper than traditional couriers are. And robots and artificial intelligence are technologies they are developing. And as long as it's within your local vicinity, so around about 5 miles around where you are, then it's only $3 delivery charge. And that's for anything. I mean, that is as convenient as you can get. I live nearby an IKEA. If I want a bookcase, and if I wanted, if I wanted them to deliver it because I'm lazy and because I haven't got any space in my car, they would charge me about 40 quid to deliver it to my house. So $3 is absolutely nothing. This is not only cutting the costs involved, but also the efforts involved as well. All right. So as far as I'm concerned, I love this idea. So they've got an MVP. It's been established for over 3 years, 1 million users. They've had 4 million orders via their current app, and they've had 6,000% growth. So if you had invested $1,000 in this right at the beginning, you'd now have about $62,000. So not quite cryptocurrency gains, but pretty good for a non-crypto company. And so what they're doing is they're essentially moving this to the blockchain. So this is a $215 billion industry and 100% unique. It's 100% unique, particularly in cryptocurrency. So they've got that first mover advantage. They've got that ability to dominate the market, have the market share. And if anybody comes in that wants to also kind of get in the delivery 2.0 kind of arena, then they are second or whatever order to Dorado. So it's quite a big industry, and they've got the uniqueness and monopoly to take over. So really good so far. They have got partnerships. So they've got Pigu Group, which is sounds odd, doesn't it? But I think it's an e-commerce site. It's like the Amazon of Russia or something. And they are already a massive multi-million e-commerce store. And so they've got a partnership with them. They've got a partnership with LTU Robotics, which is quite recent, I think. And this is to develop the robotics for delivering. And then they are partnered with other businesses like Limpo, for instance. And Limpo, as you probably know, part of their reward scheme is to give wholesale healthy foods. And so what Dorado are going to be doing in partnership with Limpo is they're going to be delivering some of these foods, these healthy foods. So they're already kind of building the ground in the cryptocurrency domination that they're looking to achieve. It's a 46 million market cap if you get the cryptocurrency at 30% bonus. So at 30% bonus, it's 9 cents a token. Traditionally, it's 13 cents a token, but taking off 30% is 9 cents a token. And with the circulating supply of 510 million, that means a market cap of 46 million market cap, which is actually really low. It's actually a really small market cap, so lots of opportunity for gains. If you were to get it after the 30%, then it's 66 million at the standard rate, which is still low. And so the team, at their core, they have 200 members of staff that they've been building over 4 years, and they've got a management team, 5 advisors, and within their management team, they've got the previous COO from eBay Russia, and they've got the CEO of Food Out Group, which is already a food delivery company. Okay, so they've already got a lot of experience. If you look through the management team, there is a wealth of experience already there. So they've got a huge breadth to be. This is a business already. It's not an idea. It's not just an idea with a bit of an MVP. This is an actual business. This is what I like about it. Now, the blockchain is used for payments, for fast payments, quick payments, and concrete, secure payments on the blockchain, ratings and reviews which stay attached to a particular entity on the blockchain, and ID verification. Okay, so your ID is verified on the blockchain so that you know that when you are ordering or whoever you're buying from, that you're buying from the precise person and not somebody else, and that they are a verified and trustworthy person. Now, the roadmap is they are going to be trying to get listed on other cryptocurrency exchanges. Plus, they have got a 24 country rollout that takes them for the next 5 years. So they're going to be expanding to Europe, kind of further out in Europe, Australia and Canada. Okay, so they have got quite a big rollout scheme which is going to deliver value over time. So, sounding good so far? Let's see what the negatives have to say. So, let's look at the negatives now. So it's a new niche, okay? So that means it's unknown demand. So for instance, when I was talking to you about credits yesterday, that's a blockchain infrastructure coin. You can have a look and see what is performing really well, what's got the highest market cap, and the potential for gains. Here we don't have any competition on coin market cap. It's an unknown demand. It's unknown kind of gains prediction. You don't know where it could possibly go. So it's difficult to compare it to another service. There are other kind of D-apps that you could probably compare it to, but that don't necessarily fit in with this niche. So although they've got a monopoly and first mover advantage, you don't necessarily know what the potential for gains is based on previous people doing similar activity. Then they've got a 1 billion total supply. Now, this is my absolute maximum when it comes to supply. Okay, I tend to go for ones that are in the sweet spot around about 200 to 600 million supply, because that enables good volatility, and if it all of a sudden get tanks, then you don't get burnt so quickly. But with 1 billion, it's kind of low risk, low reward. Okay, so you get the risk, you get the rewards delivered to you. The gains are quite, are there, but they're much slower than a much lower total supply. However, 23% is in a 3-year lockup. So that means that not all 1 billion is going to be released. It's going to be released not until 2021. So there are positives, there are negatives. The team lacks, in my personal opinion, multinational corporate brands, superstars. Okay, so I would be looking for somebody who's worked for one of the top delivery companies in the world, one of the top commerce companies in the world. And although they've got somebody from eBay and somebody who's already managing a kind of foods delivery group, that doesn't necessarily mean that they've got a wealth of superstars. They've got one superstar, maybe two superstars, but they don't have a wealth of them. And I'd be looking really for a management team that have some real big brands and maybe some cryptocurrency brands, blockchain in there, so that I can truly see that, yes, they've got real experience. But having been in this game for 4 years and already got a very, very successful business and already 1 million users, then I would say these guys are obviously doing something right. Now, the platforms at the moment in a bear market don't hold value very easily. Okay, we are tending to see really it's the infrastructure projects or the protocols that are doing really well, not necessarily the platforms. When platforms are coming out, it's hit or miss. It all depends on what the hype is as it enters the market. If the hype's good, then it will go up. But platforms aren't traditionally holding too much value. So that's just something to bear in mind. And also, and this is probably the most important question, can this cryptocurrency work without a blockchain? Can this business work without being on the blockchain? Uber aren't on the blockchain, and Amazon Air, which is a delivery method Amazon are looking to bring out, in the US anyway, they already work without a blockchain. So can this be without a blockchain? That is ultimately the question. Do you think a blockchain is needed? So with those in mind, I'm giving the team 3.75 out of 5. Okay, they haven't got the wealth of superstars I would be looking for. However, they have got an enormous team, 200 people. That gives you the impression this is they've got the amount of resources to be able to handle this business moving forward, and that they can market out and that they can really penetrate the market. So although they don't have the superstars, which I have knocked off points for, they have got the breadth and the expertise at star level anyway. Now the project I'm going to give a 4. Okay, now the reason I'm giving a 4 and not a 5 is because I think that this doesn't necessarily need to be on a blockchain, but at the same time is a really good convenience ICO. Like, this is going to change how items are delivered. It's going to save a lot of men, particularly. Women are really good at organization, but men are really bad. When it comes to buying presents, like, I can't tell you how many times I've wished there was somebody I could call on to get whatever package I've got and bring it over to me. And that doesn't exist. That just does not exist out there. So this would be really good if I needed somebody to collect something for me, particular big items. So let's say I wanted to order a sofa in and I couldn't get it in my car, obviously, because it's a small car, then I would have to have it delivered. This is a way to have it delivered on the cheap and at your convenience within an hour. It's perfect. And not only that, lastly, right? One of the worst things, particularly in the UK, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but you've got to wait all day sometimes for somebody to deliver an item. They will say, oh, we will deliver between the hours of 7 in the morning and 5 in the afternoon or something like that. And you've got to wait all day waiting for that person to deliver your item, and it could completely throw your day out or someone who's got to wait for you's day out. And so I really like this project. I really like this product. Think it's great. And I like the fact they are implementing drones and technology and artificial intelligence and robots. So it's so cool. I really do like it. And as a result, I'm giving it a 3.875 out of 5. Okay. May not necessarily need to be on the blockchain. May not necessarily have that vitalness to be on the blockchain, but it is a really cool idea. So this gets a very good rating for me. And I would say this is a long-termer, simply because they've got a penetration strategy that takes them through the next kind of 5 years. So, interesting one. I really like Dorado. I really love the idea of it. So I'd be interested to know what you guys are saying. Let's have a look and see what you guys are saying. Yes or no, yes or no. You can join their team if you think you could. Don't know what that means. Let's have a look and see what you guys say. Never work in the UK. Oh, I don't know. Barry Herbst is here. Barry Herbst. Nice one, Wendy. I hope so. I'd love that. Yeah, especially within an hour. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, so Barry was with Barry, who always says happy birthday to me. He was with Ian Bellina the other day, and they sent me a video. They sent me a video from a bar. It was funny. So there's quite a few no's, there's a few yeses. Some people like this. There's somebody who really likes it. Crypto Chick really likes it. Somebody says, Dorado. Did you use your mum's comb today? Nice hair. I won't take offence to that, even though my mum's passed away. But anyway, yeah. So it seems like there's more no's, but there is quite a few yeses. So interesting. We love you, Supo. Thank you, Karan. I appreciate that. I think Michelle Williams. I think we are a long time away from seeing this come to reality. I don't see a drone delivering a sofa or a bookcase. Breaks too many laws. I don't think a drone would be carrying. I think in the case of heavier items, I think there would have to be a courier for now. But yeah, drones is interesting. I'd never heard of it. Never heard of it. Very interesting. What else? More yeses. 880. Supo, what's your penetration strategy? Can't tell you. All that I can say is that it's fast and it's hard. Anyway. It won't take 5 years. Well, it might. Depends, really. Anyway, loving the hair today. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. I had some hair problems. I've got my brush right here. Had some hair problems. But, you know, there we are. There we are, Marble Arch. Thank you for all the really lovely comments, by the way, peeps. Enjoying it. If they deliver whores, yes. Come on now, come on. Let's be respectful. Will they deliver condoms before you know what? That's hilarious. That's really so funny. I love it. Well, I guess you guys are having a lot of fun with the idea of this. So, you know, there we are, Marble Arch. Let's have a look. How's credits doing now? Ooh, it's going up. It's going up towards $1. How are we doing? What else? You're the man, Supo. Thank you, Peter. Matt, nobody beats the Supo. Thank you very much. Crypto Dude, can it deliver a 50-inch TV? 50 inch is just not big enough for me. TV-wise. Oh, dear. Superman, you're so suggestive. Let Crypto Crow interview you. I don't know. I don't do interviews. I don't interview well. Bitcoin, 11,061 now. Get in. It's going up, but is it going to go down? That is the question. Oh, Marble Arch, yes. Yes, there we are, Marble Arch. I accidentally deleted my Marble Arch video the other day. I'm so pissed. I went to Marble Arch, especially. And what happens? I delete the video accidentally on my mobile. So I'm going to see if I can get it re-uploaded. Because, of course, you got to have a bit of Marble Arch around. What do you think of Devery? I don't know it, in all honesty. I don't know it. Yes, Crypto Crow wants you. Good. I should hope so. Why the sad face, Wendy? What's going on? Supo Bellina tag team live stream. Well, he's coming to London in April, so you never know. Christine, thank you very much. You trust, you trust, you trust. Ah, good point. Let's have a look and see what's going on. While I'm on, I don't want to make this too long, but I know how much you guys love me being around, so I'll stay on a little bit longer. Particularly as I don't talk much, and yesterday I just went in and out. That used to be my method, but anyway, no, I just came and I didn't take any questions. You know, it was like coming and going. You come and go. Right, okay, so anyway, what was I going to do on my Twitter? Super, you're on fire. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Now, my coin competition. Now, let's have a look and see how this is going. So this is what I'm going to be presenting on tomorrow, because I want to give you guys what you want, ultimately. I mean, yeah, sometimes I want to bring you some real golden nuggets, like in today's episode. But, you know, sometimes, you know, you guys are saying, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? So I am now giving the control to you guys. You guys are in control now. So I'm letting you guys decide what I present on. Now, Remy, which is a security product, I believe, is absolutely smashing it right now. There have been accusations of cheating amongst various people, saying there's cheating going on. I don't know, but not that happy about that, if that's the case. I don't really want any cheating going on. This is an extraordinary amount of votes, and this is an extraordinary amount of votes. And I'm just going to imagine it's organic. You know, they don't seem to be going up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right now. So it doesn't look like it's, you know, botted, but you never know. You never know. Hope it's not, though. Hope it's not. I don't really like cheating. Don't really like cheating. So anyway, credits, by the way. Oh, Superman, stop shilling credits. We're sick of it. Credits has now gone on to Qcoin. Credits has gone on to Qcoin. And this is one of the big reasons why it's gone up. And I did say yesterday, I said this is going to be on Qcoin very shortly. So get it on IDEX before it goes on Qcoin. So I don't think it's going to be acknowledged here yet. No, it's not acknowledged here. But you know, there we are. There we are, peeps. Smash up the likes, by the way. I'm not sure that the likes are really coming in thick and fast. And I like it thick and fast. Sometimes when it's thick, it's slow. But I'm just saying right now, thick and fast. So how many likes have we got? How many likes? 380 likes. That's pathetic, peeps. Smash up the likes. Trevon James and Craig Grant going to court. Interesting. Well, we'll have to wait and see how that goes, eh? Hopefully they'll be... Well, I don't know. I'm not going to offer an opinion. If F Cash and F Gold Ethereum forks? I don't know. Don't even know what that is, in all honesty. Dislike for credits. You know, I always notice that in this game, the people that dislike or FUD are the people that are jealous they didn't get in earlier. I mean, it's pathetic, really, if you think about it. Just be happy for others. Don't try and put it down to either bring the price down for your ends. You know, it's just silly. It's silly. And at the end of the day, I think that the ultimate best investment method is just putting your money in, getting it at a good cost, and just leaving it the fuck alone. Right? There are so many people pissing around with cryptocurrencies right now, saying, oh, you know, it's made 3 times gain, so I'm going to take some money out. I'm going to take some profits. I'm going to get out of it. Right? And what happens is it goes to, you know, 50x or 100x. And then they're like thinking, oh, I wish I'd kept my money in. The best thing to do is just keep your money in. You know, sometimes, yes, I agree. Sometimes take your stake money out. You know, if you put 20 grand in and all of a sudden it's like 10x, maybe take the 20 grand out so you can reinvest it in something else. But don't take a lot of it out, because the best people that have played cryptocurrency thus far, the millionaires, are the ones that invested in something and forgot all about it. Okay, they're the people that bought Bitcoin back in 2010 or 11 and then forgot they even had it, and then all of a sudden, 7 years later, they have a look, they see a wallet, they're like, oh yeah, Bitcoin. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin. I'm sure I bought some of that. And they look in their wallet, and all of a sudden, they're a millionaire, right? Or billionaire even. You know, it depends really on how much you bought and what price it was. The best game you can play is just buying at a good price and just leaving the damn money in and taking a little bit out, maybe your stake out, so that you can put it in another cryptocurrency. But I have found that playing the long game really does work, and the best example of that was Ethos, and Ethos are going to be releasing their universal wallet soon, and you can pre-register for it so that you get benefits, And I know, so if there are any cryptocurrencies out there watching and you want to be one of the first cryptocurrencies to go on the Ethos Universal Wallet, get in contact with Ethos. Because my God, this is going to be the best wallet ever. It's going to crush Coinbase. It's just going to crush it to smithereens. Forget Coinbase. Ethos is going to be the next Coinbase. And I cannot flipping wait for this Universal Wallet, peeps. I can't wait. And so, yeah, so basically, you know, if you want some rewards, get in on the, I can't remember where to find the pre-registration. It's on their Telegram. So get on their Telegram if you're not already on it. Get pre-registered, and then you'll get benefits and airdrops for being one of the first on the Universal Wallet. Can't find the damn thing. Where is it? But this is going to be the wallet to end all wallets, peeps. Look. I'm telling you. Look at that. You got the wallet interface there. The smart key created. Everything's going to be... Here we are. Pre-register now, win big later. Community airdrop program. Verified wallet address. So I want at Supoman. Nobody better get that. Free gold membership. You know, and just get on that list. Get on that list right here. But any cryptocurrencies wanting to be the first on here, get in contact with Ethos. You could be the first that can be bought on the Ethos Universal Wallet. But, you know, I've kept a lot of my money still in Ethos. Yeah, maybe it may have taken a little bit of profit out every now and again. But Ethos is a powerhouse. So if you've got real, true faith in your cryptocurrency, put the money in and keep it in there. And don't play this stupid game of, okay, it goes up times 6. Take a bit of profit out. Buy a little bit down at the bottom. Because sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. And that's all I'm saying. Ethos is a monster. Yes, you're right, Nick Bro. Michelle Williams has pre-registered. Who else has? Get into the pre-registration. Ali Cloud and Walton Chain partnership confirmed for the development of smart cities. Nice. What's your biggest bag? Ethos is my biggest bag. Then Bitcoin, then Ethereum, then Utrust, then BitDegree, I think. Can't remember. And unfortunately, you know, they gave you a limit in the credits ICO, which really pissed me off. You could only put about 10 Ethereum in, and that I didn't like. You know, I wanted to put at least 100 into credits, but I couldn't. They wouldn't allow it. But I did buy some when it came onto IDEX, so I've got quite a big bag of that too. So there we are, Marble Arch. Anyway, I think that's it, peeps. I think I've done enough for today. You tell him, Supo, hold him. Happy birthday. Thank you, Barry. And actually, incidentally, Barry, it was your birthday on, I think it was yesterday. So happy birthday for yesterday. And that's it. Yeah, Coinbase has a class 2 action on them. Yeah, and you know, to be fair, I'd never really liked Coinbase. I hate them, to be honest. I hate them. Don't even use it anymore. Just waiting for Ethos. Supo, can myself, you and Ian get drinks sometime? We'll take you for birthday drinks. Maybe. If you get down to London in April, that could happen. And in fact, to be honest, let's just open it out there. If you want to meet me and Ian Bellina, you can probably do that in April in London. So if you want it to happen, then peeps, get your schedules booked up. Anyway, that's it for today, peeps. Thank you everybody for watching me. Today, I've appreciated you all coming. I've appreciated your positivity and your love. Keep that love coming. You know how I love your love. Your love is my love. And forget the singing. That was bad. Too low key. Right, peeps. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Dorado is dorado.tech if you're interested. It's got their 30% thingy-majiggy if you're interested in being part of future of Delivery 2.0. I personally think it's well exciting. So, you know, there we are, Marble Arch. Anyway, peeps, that's it for today. Love you all. Mwah. It is lights out, all out.